Welcome back to BiCo SMP Season 3, where, as you just saw, we built the post office and cafe. Wahoo! But yeah, no, we've got the buildings in, and now there's very little left that actually needs doing in Waterloo Town. So we're going to finish the next episode, because we're done with the base for today. That's the little bit I was going to do today, because I couldn't help myself. Because today we have more important things to do. But I'm going to get to this thing. I want to take a moment to kind of walk through these more. I'm going to be honest, the cafe might be my favorite build in Waddle Dee Town, just because it is like on this diagonal and it was kind of hard to put. And then you got like the staircase wraps around the back. And I just like sitting up here. I don't know, it's nice. Just like it's a nice spot up here. I don't know, I like it. But you know, I'm very happy with the way this one turned out, like especially because it is on that angle. I should mention too, haven't got them all in, haven't got all the honey in yet, because we're going to put honey on the edges, because I want to have some farmer villages in here. I'm hoping I can light up the place enough that it won't be an issue. I don't know if pillagers can get to them from there. I hope they can't. But yeah, I want to put all my farmers in here. I think that makes sense, because it's like the cafe and I get the golden carrots and that's where I get my food. I don't know, like we've got all the books, like the librarians in the weapon shops. I wanted to put all the farmers in here, and then another villager type in the post office. I don't know what yet. Maybe masons. Actually, yes, masons, because I forgot I put stonecutters in. But yeah, so it's very cool. I like both of these buildings a lot, and we're one step closer to finishing the starter base and moving on to the mega base. However, like I said, we have other things to do. First things first, I have gotten the resources in here for Frosty, because he's going to build the Froglight farm, because we are going, I'm going to take these. Also, I've got in some books for payment for something for next episode, but again, this is getting really out of the thing, but like he has a resin farm and need resin for next episode, so we're gonna deliver him the books as well. But I ended up cutting the clip out of last episode where we were kind of discussing the whole the Froglight farm. Oh, okay. Hello, Shulker farm. I'm gonna stay well away from you, because I do not like Shulker farm. I built a Shulker farm in season 1, and oh my god, I hated every moment of it. It is the least fun farm to build I think I've ever done. I'm gonna put these just in outside his portal. I think that's a good space for them. I think that makes sense. Is that a horse head? I think that's a horse head. Is it? Yeah, skeleton horse head. Interesting. But we're going to go back to the nether now. Well, actually back to base, but back to the nether, because I want to discuss what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Next, also there's more shulkers down here. I need to get rid of those. This section here, we are going to be building our nether hub. Now, what is the nether hub going to be? I mentioned last up it's going to be like a backroomsy kind of administration, kind of liminal space. And what I want to do is have some lore behind it. So we are going to be building what I'm going to call the bleed. Ooh, fancy. The bleed is essentially going to be like this kind of liminal space that exists between realities. You access it through the monolith. That's why the portal's in the monolith. It's kind of part of the monolith, but it's also like a research organization, and they're kind of doing research into the monolith. And there's like branches off of the kind of main nether hub going in each direction. And like like the whole bleed idea is because like the areas from different people's portals are going to like bleed into those hallways and kind of merge together, and I think it's going to be really cool. I already have some ideas for what I want to do for both the bleed hallway for my starter base and mega base. And yeah, it's just going to be cool. And what we're going to do too, we're going to have different hallways as well. So what we're going to do, we're not just going to have one hallway going in each cardinal direction for each. We're going to have 3 stacked on top of each other, and each one's going to be for a different type. You know, we're going to have one for bases, we're going to have one for like industrial districts, and then the other one's going to be like miscellaneous, like the farming, like the sand mining, and the Christmas one. So it makes sense in my head, and you'll see what I mean when we do build. Okay, so I caved. So I need 3 stacks of mushroom stems for the build, and I was not farming those manually. I am not farming that much mushroom stem manually. So I built a farm. It's not like a farm in the sense of the other farms that is 100% completely automated. Like I still do have to go get the red mushrooms to put into it, but it works for kind of standing here, and it's less so an automatic farm, more so just a really fast way to harvest them. So I'll link this design in the description. Um, and yeah, let's get to where the Nether Hub's going to be. All right, so it is going to be here. I think this is the corner block. So kind of imagine a square around the Nether portal. But this is the corner. It's not the biggest central part, but it should do for what we need. So I'm just gonna put all of these shulkers down, and I guess I'm gonna start work. Actually, I need to kill the shulkers that are in there. I think they'll pirates from memory, but he said we can get rid of them, so I'm gonna have to do that because I'm not building around those. Really easy to kill them when they're stuck like this. I mean, they're not particularly difficult to kill anyway, but this makes it a lot easier. So guess I'm gonna finish floating, and we're gonna start this time lapse. Eventually. So there we go. We now have the bleed built. That is like the third time I tried to say that because I don't know why my mouth is not working today. So as you can see, it's not spawn proofed because we've got mobs in here. I had to deal with a lot of mobs while building this, but you know, I'm gonna spawn proof it eventually. I just can't be bothered right now. So, you know, we've got this kind of central area. It's not like the most detailed thing in the world. You know, I like it and it serves its purpose. And as you can see, we have kind of got these vertical layers. So I think so this I need to. Okay, one thing I also really need to do is I need to put like lecterns saying which direction's which because I just went the complete wrong direction. I need to. I think it's this direction. Yes. As you can see, I've actually branched out all the pathways and everything. So quick access to the base there, and yeah. So bases on the bottom, farming districts slash just individual farms like the Ocean Monument are on this layer. And then the top layer is kind of that miscellaneous stuff like the Christmas Village. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, aside from the obvious, you know, need to light it up more. But you can see why I need all these mushroom blocks. I'm actually kind of really happy too because Paper immediately went, oh, excuse me. Paper immediately went, oh yeah, Heathrow Airport, which that was like the main reference image I used. You know, if you kind of spend time looking at kind of liminal space images, which I do. I love them. They fascinate me. But if you kind of look at liminal spaces a lot, you'd recognize probably the Heathrow Airport. The Heathrow Airport kind of, I think it's like the hotel inside of it or something, as a very famous one, probably second only to that kind of main backrooms one. So yeah, that was kind of the main inspiration, and yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Also, if you notice, we've got these in, we've got all of the lights in, or the frog lights, because Frosty has built our Froglight farm, which is this direction I know, because it is literally the only thing in this direction. There's not a single other thing in this direction. I don't know, no one built in this direction, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you can see it here. And we have our Froglight farm, and I think they're being automatically packed into shulkers. Yes. So yeah, they've just got the magmas and the frogs in here. So yeah, he built that. That was very cool. And yeah, that's the Froglight farm. Actually, speaking of the Froglight farm, another thing I want to do next episode, because the plan for building I have for next episode, because like the mega base is very close to completion. Not the mega base, the mega base is not close to completion. The starter base is very close to completion, so I don't know if I could get a whole episode out of that. So I've decided next episode we are going to be building our first shop of the season. because you know this is the longest I've gone in a series without building a shop. Believe me, I've wanted to. I swear to God, I want to build a shop every episode, and I would if I could because I love building shops. But you know, I kind of held myself back because I wanted to focus on other projects. But I've been patient long enough. We're going to build a shop, and we're going to build a Froglight shop. I have a fun idea. It's not going to be like the biggest shop in the world. This is just going to be like a kind of a smaller one in the grand scheme of shops because compared I will say I have like 4 shops I want to build this season designed already in my creative testing world. I think probably 3 of which have been sitting there since before the season started because I like to plan things out ahead of time. So it's not like I haven't had the designs, it's just I wanted to be focusing on other things. And now that we do have the opportunity to focus on the shop, I want to do it and it's going to be cool and we're going to explore that more. But yeah, no, that does it for the Nether Hub. I mean, I do need to extend out kind of these sections and we need to actually extend the hallways out into the nether roof a bit more on top of those pathways. But you know, for now I'm happy with it. And like I do want to do more with this. This is not I'm not done. I kind of want to put like something on top here, you know. I've had a few ideas. Just 'cause, like it looks very bland up there and I want to do something cool. I thought about maybe putting some like trees in these sections, maybe. I don't know. I know that's kind of parting from Heathrow a little bit because you know it's very kind of flat there. But I kind of do want to do something and like something probably just something lore wise, not really that functional, but lore wise, you know, kind of hinting at who owns this facility because like I said, it's a kind of imagine like a research facility. Who owns the facility? So yeah, I have ideas. But yeah, no, that's probably going to do it for today's episode. I know it's been a bit of a shorter one. I'm kind of pressed for time a little bit, and you know that was like kind of one big build. I mean, not even one. Like we've done plenty in this episode. I mean, we started off with you know the cafe, and here. I mean, I've been okay. I was gonna say I've slowly been putting more honey in, but I just realized I haven't actually put any more since that last clip. That's fine. You know, we did those, and then we've done you know the mushroom collector that's down here. I'm hesitant to call it a farm because it's not really. I should mention, as I mentioned with every time I say I do this, every time I say, oh, I'm going to link the farm in the description, I am paranoid that I won't. I always do. I know for a fact I always do. I have a good memory when it comes to that. But I swear to God, I am so paranoid that one day I am going to forget. And watch it be today that one day I'm like, oh, I'm very good at it. Watch it be the one time I do forget. So if I do forget, please yell at me in the comments until I do link it because I don't trust myself. But yeah, thank you for watching today's episode. It's been a bit all over the place, you know. I feel like today it's kind of been like kind of wrapping up projects before the mega base. You know, the Nether Hub I've had to do, not had to do. I got to do it because I'm very happy. I volunteered. I wanted to do the Nether Hub. Yeah, like I just mean as in like it's a project that I ideally want to get done before the mega base, and you know that's so we did. So we've done that. We've done the monolith, which was another big one I wanted to do before the mega base. And then we've done like 95% of the starter base. And the next episode, we're going to finish it. We've got some buildings going here, and then we've got the big Colosseum. So thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and comment and do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one if you choose to watch it.